Okay, go ahead and open up your pre-algebra notes packet, and today we are going to be talking about scientific notation. Okay, so scientific notation is a way to write really large and really small numbers so that they're easier to compare. And numbers in scientific notation must be written in the form a times 10 to the nth power. Okay, and a has to be a number between 1 and 10. Okay, so first we are going to be converting from scientific notation to standard notation. Okay, and when we're doing this, if the exponent is positive, we're going to move the decimal to the right. If it's negative, we're going to move the decimal to the left. Positive, move right. If the exponent is negative, you're going to move the decimal to the left. Oops, I'm going to do that in red. Okay, so let's say we have something like 3.87 times 10 to the fourth power. Okay, so this is in scientific notation. Notice 3.87, that is a number between 1 and 10. And then it's being multiplied by 10 to the something power, to the anything power, okay, which in this case is 4. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy 3.87 down here, and we are going to have to take our decimal, and since it's to the fourth power, we are going to move the decimal places 4 to the right. Okay, so here's our decimal, and we're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4 places. And anywhere there isn't a number, so we have a number in the first spot, in the second spot, but not in the third and fourth. So we're going to have to add those zeros. And so 3.87 to the fourth power is 38,700 when converted to standard notation. Let's do another example. So say we have 7 times 10 to the negative third power. This means we're going to move the decimal places, move the decimal 3 places. Since it's negative, the exponent is negative, we are going to move our decimal to the left. How many places? 3 places, because our exponent is negative 3. Okay, so we have 7, and we're going to write our decimal. It would be 7.0 is another way to write it. And we're going to move the decimal 3 places to the left. So we're going to do 1 little loop, 2, 3, and that's where our decimal is going to be. We don't have a number right here, so we're going to put a 0. And we don't have one right here, so we're going to put another 0. And so 7 times 10 to the negative 3 power is 0.007. Okay, so we've done scientific to standard, and now we are going to do standard to scientific. Okay, so the only thing you're going to have to do here is move your decimal to create a number between 1 and 10. This is between 1 and 10. Okay, so we have to move the decimal to create a number between 1 and 10. So if we have 753, right now the decimal is right here at the end. Okay, we need a number between 1 and 10. So let's try moving it over once. That gives us 75.3. That is a number greater than 10. So we're going to have to move it again. And we get 7.53. Is that a number between 1 and 10? Yes, it is. So that's where we're going to need to leave our decimal. And so we have 7.53 because we write it in the form A times 10 to the nth power times 10. To which power? Well, we have to move the decimal places 2 times to the right to get 753. So our exponent is going to be a positive 2 power. Okay, and let's try one more. What if we have 0.096? First, we need to move our decimal to create a number between 1 and 10. So if we move it once, we have 0.96. that is just shy of 1. So we're going to have to move it again. And when we move it again, that gives us 9.6, which is a number between 1 and 10. So we're going to write it as 9.6 times 10. And what power? Well, if we're at 9.6, we have to move our decimal 2 places to the left, which the left is a negative exponent, and 2 times, that would be 10 to the negative 2nd power. Okay, let's go ahead and look at your assignment. So you're going to want to keep your notes handy. Okay, so we have 4.43 times 10 to the 2nd power. So we have a positive exponent, so we're going to be moving to the right 2 times. So we're going to take our decimal and we're going to move it 2 times to the right, which means in standard notation, 4.43 times 10 to the 2nd power is 443. For number 2, what if we have 2 times 10 to the negative 2nd power? So we have to put our decimal right after the 2. And since it's a negative exponent, we are going to be moving to the left. And how many times? 2 times. So we go 1, 2 times. And put our decimal. We need to add our 0 here. So this is 0.02. Okay, let's move down a little bit, and we have to write these numbers in scientific notation. So for number 21, our decimal's right here at the end. We have to move that decimal until we get a number between 1 and 10. So I already know to make it between 1 and 10, I'm going to put it right there because 4 is a number between 1 and 10. So then I have to move my decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So this is 4 times 10, and I have to move it to the right 5 times. So it's 4 times 10 to the 5th power. And for 22, a number between 1 and 10 would be 9.7. And then to get it where my decimal currently is at the end, I have to move it 2 times to the right. So this is 9.7 times 10 to the 2nd power. Okay, go ahead and complete your scientific notation assignment.